Okay, and here we go. First solo pod attempt with yours truly, Kyle Mclemore. Gonna be doing something that I'm gonna call the in-between podcast for now because it's something to put up in between. The goal here is to make it a shorter podcast, something just to put up while we're in between making content. And as you can already tell by how many times I've seen just keep messing up on, but we're going to power through, because that's what episode 1 is going to be all about, learning and the challenges of a solo podcast. Will I be able to complete the episode? I want to make at least a minimum of, 10, 15 minutes. 15 would be cool. I was going to save this topic for the other podcast, Mom's Garage podcast, the topic of road rage. I can already tell I should have got a water. I should have got some kind of liquid. But again, we're going to power through. I already started it, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. And this is just more time. More time, more practice. And it's only going to get better. Aren't you excited, Mom's Garage fan? Aren't you excited to be here on episode 1? Episode 1. And to think about how different it's going to be on episode, 70. Can you imagine being on episode 70? How different it's going to be? Probably in a different location. Much better intro. That's another thing I want to try to avoid is touching my nose so much. Always scratching the nose. That's one thing I noticed watching the other podcast. But again, hey, we're learning and we're trying new things. It's just a chill podcast, the in-between podcast. The hair is down because we're just chilling. We're having a good time. Like I said, the topic of the day is going to be road rage. I thought that'd be a pretty relatable topic. Everyone has at least experienced it once in their life. So pretty universal, and be an easy one to talk about for 15 minutes. I thought, whatever, 15 minutes, but it's only been a couple minutes, and this has already proven more difficult than I thought. But again, I'm gonna power through, and we're gonna see how many times I can say we're gonna power through before the podcast is over. So back to road rage. The reason I have it on my mind, I guess, is because I had a little incident of road rage the other day. I was up in the high desert, and there's a central road called Bear Valley Road where it's already a very highly trafficked, this is terrible. There's a lot of traffic on that road, that's what I'm trying to say. And so they're doing a bunch of construction. So you have a road that's already prone to a ton of traffic. And now you're trying to do more construction, shutting down half the road. So it's already jammed up. And I'm at an intersection where I'm at a light trying to turn to get onto the freeway. And there's so much traffic that there's cars that are going on green, but there's nowhere to go. So they just end up getting stuck right in the middle of the intersection. So it happens once where, because these cars just went, even though there was no room for them, they end up stopping right in the middle of the street, and there's not enough room for me to make my turn around. So I have to wait my entire green light, just watching it green, and then it turns red, and then they move out of the way, and I have to wait a whole nother cycle. So then the same thing happens, where it's their light and there's a bunch of traffic, and instead of waiting, they just go hoping it'll clear up as they're in the middle of the road. Meanwhile, they're just blocking the whole entire intersection. So I'm blocked again, not enough room to get past. So this is mainly what I wanted to bring up. The different ways that people interact with road rage, I guess. Like, there's the classic, like, I could have rolled down my window and been like, fuck you, and like the old flip on the bird, and done that. Or the other classic is just honking, laying on the horn. And maybe it's because I'm more, like, not as confrontational that I don't like doing either of those. The horn especially, I feel like the horn is, like, super, especially if you're laying on it, super aggressive. And then I feel like it's really calling a mate. Okay, I'm going to keep bumping into this microphone. Causes, like, major attention. And then also, like, have you ever just been driving and hear somebody honk and, like, is that at me? Is that at somebody else? Did I do something? Like, I don't know. So I'm not a fan of the honk. Not a fan of the finger either. I don't know. That's also pretty aggressive. And it's just like, I don't know. Whenever I'm angry, my brain doesn't go straight to the finger. So what I did do, what's my go-to instinct when someone's like, when I'm road raging, is that when he was in the middle of the intersection, like, he looked over and, like, because it was my light, my turn to go green, but he's clearly blocking me. So he looks over at me and we have our eye contact, and I just give him the old, like, nice, man, nice, good, hey, good job, super sarcastic. And it worked. Like, it, like, got him super angry. So then finally the traffic alleviates enough. I'm still just stuck in my spot, and then here he comes, like, perfectly next to my window, and he's already, like, rolling it down as he gets up, and I'm just like, oh boy, here we go, yes. So then, yeah, he's yelling. Let me try to. It was a few days ago. So let me try to really think about what he said. He was like, hey man, like, everybody else is doing it. Like, what do you want? Like, and then, like, I think like, as he said it, the first thing I yelled back, I shouldn't have even rolled down my window. Like, I just meant, like, even as he pulled up, I was just like, yeah, bro, nice. But then finally I was like, I just rolled down my window. I shouldn't have, but I did. And I just remember, like, him being like, well, everyone else is doing it. Like, what do you want? Like, what? And then my response, I think, pretty sure I said, like, oh, because everyone's doing it, that just makes it, like, that, just because everyone's doing it, like, and then, like, I don't know, he kind of started pulling away, like, fuck you. Like, in hindsight, I should have just said, like, hey, suck my dick, or, like, just gone straight for, like, some, because he was going to pull away, so it's, like, instead of me trying to be like, oh, just because it's like, you know, and then, like, explain my point, he's already pulling away. It's like, and then also, like, if both our windows are down and we're already yelling, like, it's past the point of, like, I don't know why I was trying to have, like, an actual conversation while we're, like, screaming at each other, but, like, yeah, that's why I should have just gone straight for, like, eat my asshole, or, like, yeah, something just straight to the point of just vulgar, just to make him as angry as I could. Instead of, oh, you think it's okay just because everyone else is doing it, that it's okay for you to do it? Like, I was trying to say that as fast as I could as he's pulling away, as he's like, fuck you. He had the right idea of just saying, fuck you, and just driving away. But yeah, some people do it differently. I know my girlfriend is a fan of the horn, and she's also a fan of, like, leaning out the window and, like, flipping him off, like, fuck you, and, like, every time I'm in the passenger seat with somebody who's doing that, it just sucks because you're already in the passenger seat, so it's like you're already, like, I don't know, on their side. To the other person's perspective, it's like you're already instantly on their side. So, like, they're yelling out the window, fuck you, and it's just like, ah, dude, like, you're gonna get us killed here, man. Like, don't know who. You always hear about, like, yeah, like, shooting on the freeway, or, like, yeah, road rage incidents. Like, you never know, like, yeah, some psycho or unhinged Kurt Russell is out there somewhere waiting for somebody to snap on him. I think that's the other thing about being in the car and the whole road rage thing. It's like, I feel like it's almost similar in a way to being, like, on the internet, or being, like, in a chat room or something online, where it's like you're in this, like, little self-contained bubble that is your car. So it's like, I feel like it gives everyone a little sense of safety so that they're okay to just yell whatever they want or be like, fuck you, like, your mother, or like say crazy stuff, but you're like, the odds of them actually getting out of their car, coming to your car, getting to you are like so slim that it's like you pretty much have a good free pass to just yell or say anything, which is the way I feel like people get so hardcore aggressive so quickly. But yeah, I don't know. See, this is also the interesting part about doing the solo podcast. It's like I'm doing this to nobody. It's weird having nobody to feed off, except for, yeah, there's nobody. I don't know. Nobody's here. But yeah, we're learning. It's only going to get better. I'm going to keep doing it. It's only going to get better. Production value as well. I have my camera like on a laundry hamper right now because I'm pretty sure I left my tripod at like Alice's, I think. I don't know. So only gonna get better from that point. It will be easier for me. I had to like get a chair and fucking set this up. But again, this is like the fun of episode 1, right? And you're here. You're here with me doing this together. We're on the first episode, and this is the moment where we look back and like, oh, remember when I did that first episode? I had to have it like on a hamper and like in the spare room there was like dogs barking in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but this whole time I've just been like, all right, definitely have the window shut next time. That's the thing too. How am I gonna have this set up? Am I gonna do it in the daytime? I just have to do it when I have the time, which is gonna be random. And then this too, is this entertaining? I feel like I was so sure that I was gonna talk about that road rage thing for way longer. Is there more to talk about? It's tough when it's just me. I mean, I don't have road rage incidents that much, I don't think. How annoying is it when somebody's like, I mean, I feel like I'm doing like the hackiest stand-up or something. You ever have somebody, you're driving the speed limit and somebody's like riding your tail and you're like, get off, hey, go around if you don't like it. No, I mean, I feel like I'm doing really hacky stand-up or something. Well, I mean, part of doing the in-between thing is that hopefully it'll be easier to edit. I mean, I've been slacking on that last episode. It looks awesome finally doing it with this camera. It looks really great, but doing the editing, I don't know why it makes it so choppy and, like, annoying to edit, and it's like a really slow process. This should be faster. I mean, the goal was 15, and it looks like I'm probably going to do a hard stop at 15. This ain't easy, but we're getting through it. I wonder if I'm going to post this, because, like, I don't know. That's the other thing, too. I drank not a bunch, but I had a few cups of coffee. But I feel like I'm not being high energy enough. And now shouldn't be, see, this is the fun of episode 1. Now I'm getting all really insecure and, like, in my own head about all this live happening now. And you're here on episode 1. And just think about how good this is going to be many episodes from now. Yeah, then, road rage. Yeah, let's stay on road rage. I want to try maybe this is the format now. What's the format going to be later? I don't know, but let's try to keep with this format where we talked about this one topic. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, somebody actually, there was a shooting on the freeway. How the fuck? What could they have possibly done on the freeway? Like, they cut you off that gnarly that you were just like, God damn them. Sped up. That wasn't enough. You had to search around, get your gun, and cut me off in traffic, will ya? I don't know. See, this is another thing, too. Like, finding out the rules of what I should and shouldn't talk about. We want to go over 15, so let's keep plowing ahead here. Plowing ahead with road rage. Unhinged. I mean, I was on Russell Crowe's side for most of the movie. I mean, he admitted fully that, spoiler alert. He admitted fully, hey, yeah, I mean, my bad. I was dreaming and, not daydreaming. There you go. Fuck. Can't think of any of these words. I feel the eye of the camera is so intimidating. I was daydreaming over, my bad. All you had to do was give me a little toot toot and it would have been cool. Hey, alright? Okay, so I'm sorry. hey, I apologize, you apologize. Like, yeah, that'd be great if everybody reacted that way. Or that's usually how I am too. Like, I mess up on the road all the time. Like, sometimes I'll go to merge into a lane and you don't see somebody and you're like, whoa. I mean, and it's just like, oh, okay, my bad. Like, I need to pay more attention, or I need to be more careful. Which is, I mean, maybe that's why I don't honk or go like too crazy too often, just because it's like in my head, it's like that's just me, like in another. Okay, this is okay. Now we're gonna start getting like really crazy. That's just me in like another point in time or something. There was a time when I drifted off and cut somebody off accidentally, and now you can really get that dog audio. And so now somebody drifted into my lane, and it's like, all right, now I know. Shh. Okay, well, cool. Plowing ahead here. This is done. Okay, there you go. Note to self: keep the window shut, or bring the dog in. She was perfectly quiet up until the last minute of the podcast. How cool is that? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's hard to explain, and maybe you completely understand. Maybe you're like, yeah, we get it, Kyle. The first time, no need to keep explaining. But now I'm like, I'm here alone, so it's like I have to explain it more to myself. Yeah. Okay. Maybe like there was a guy riding my ass sometime, and it's just like, oh man, fuck this guy. But then I get on people's ass sometimes too, so it's like, I don't know, how mad can I get when I'm doing the same thing, or But then you got the people who like drive like they're fucking Vin Diesel, or like fucking Paul Walker, fucking slicing through lanes and stuff. Or you ever see them drive super crazy aggressive, like changing lanes like a maniac, while you're just in one lane the whole time, and you're just like keeping pace with each other. Like they're driving so aggressively and so hard, and like taking so many risks, and yet going, I don't know, gonna get there 15 seconds before I do. Like the effort and risk is like insane. But then like, I don't know, I've been told that I drive like, it's so weird. I've been told that I drive like an old man, but then I've been told that I drive like, oh, you drive crazy. So it's like, I don't know, which is it? Like, I feel like I'm pretty consistent most of the time. Sometimes I'm in a rush, but sometimes I got shit to do. I don't know. But yeah, we just crossed over the 15-minute mark. So this is all bonus now. This is all bonus, but I don't want to go too long. And it was already fucking brutal enough, I guess. I can't even imagine watching this back. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, thank you for being here on episode 1. All the fun we had, figuring stuff out. And like I said, it's only going to get better, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you watching this. This is awesome. We're doing this together. We're both right in between. See, boom. Maybe that will be the title, but I don't know. That's just very work in progress. We'll see if it changes. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I don't know. How's my intro gonna go? My outro? I'm gonna try to edit this like tonight. I mean, it's only not that long. And what am I gonna have, like, a picture of like, somebody road raging most of the time? That's gonna be probably it. Should be taking low editing. And now I'm just gonna ramble about stuff. No, I'm kidding. That's okay. Yeah, I need to get off before this gets too long. All right, yeah. So we'll call it right there. Episode 1 of the In Between podcast with yours truly, Kyle. I wish I had a cool outro. I want to have a cool outro, just like celebrity deathmatch so badly, like good fight, good night. But we're not there yet. So thanks for being here in between with Kyle, and we'll see you next time. And hopefully it'll be less. Hopefully it'll be better. It'll be better. I can already tell it's gonna be better. Just think about how much fun it's gonna be later on. So yeah, we'll cut it off right now. I'm gonna cut the recording, but then we'll still get that cool. I'm gonna climb over the table because I still have to go there. But can I shut up with the well, we'll see right now. Let's find out. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.